Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The slot man in motion right. And right away he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
Touchdown! Albert Okwuegbunam, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here.
They're going to try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Hands it off out of the gun.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The Eagles at 12-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Baron Browning
from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone.
A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Rosas' kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down.
Fields. Open man is Waddle, complete.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
1 quarter in the books. 8-3, our score.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some...
And down he goes! They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
3rd and long. It's Fields.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got some space here.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses.
play action. Fields finding Waddle, crossing the field and bringing it in.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
And they'll run again. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2.
The Jets on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Fields.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Jamar Chase.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They run it with Chandler.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Now Chandler.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Fields.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Jalen Waddle.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Now Lawrence.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Farley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Fields on first down.
Escaping the pressure right.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fields.
He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets.
Isaiah Pacheco
from 17 yards out.
And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Offense set to begin their next drive.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other,
oh, that's the 3rd interception.